I don't know why my camera decided to cut off, but this is going to be a ramble. Shout out to Bree Nicole for her car vlogs, and shout out to my sister for her daily vlogs. And I'm probably going to have to turn the camera around, and you guys are going to see a whole bunch of traffic as I drive into work, and people cut me off and go crazy. So this is all about the hardest lesson that I've ever had to learn, okay? That's unsupportive people. Let's just cut to the chase. When you're on a journey, it's hard, it's rough, you complain. Me and my sister, we always joke about women being on the Oregon Trail with their wooden wagon wheels, and God only knows what they use around the time of their menstrual cycle, okay? So a journey is hard. You have to pack up and you have to unpack to get through it. It's not easy. That would be a vacation. So when you are going through something in your life that is taking you to another place, and it is not easy and it requires sacrifice, that is a journey, and a lot of times it's not going to be perfect, and you will encounter people or already have people in your immediate surroundings that just are not able to support you in the way that you need to be supported. Now, that kind of stuff makes certain people go in their room and cry, or it creates bitterness. It makes you angry. It makes you either want to like curse somebody out, tell people off, or just keep everything to yourself, because you know what kind of world we live in? We live in a world right now where everybody says that they're tired, that they don't want to hear it, that they can't deal with it, or girl, you should get yourself together, or let me just speak exactly. I never understood why people would be like, oh girl, you know what, I am thinking about, I see that you're in school and I'm thinking about going to graduate school, but I just don't want to tell anybody. And then they'll walk me through the whole process. Girl, I'm not telling anybody but you, so don't you tell anybody. And then it'll be like, oh, you know what, I am moving to Atlanta, girl. I got in and I'm moving, and I just decided to tell somebody, and they'll come back the next day and be like, well, I told them, and girl, they asked me what was I thinking and what was I doing. And I never could understand that. Another real life example is when people are considering buying a house. They'll be like, I really want to buy a house, but please don't tell anybody. I just don't want to jinx it. I just don't want people to, and I never understood that, but now I can understand it, because you know what happens when you tell people that you want to do something different that's outside of the box for you, like going to graduate school or buying a house. In my case, getting a second degree, which I consider not even a degree, but like establishing a vocation. People look at you crazy. Hold on, people are jumping in front of me. People look at you crazy. They I would say it's a hard lesson to learn about unsupported people, because you have to get past the emotional side of it and realize that people are not able, they are not capable of seeing life the way that you see it through your own skin. They have no idea of how to support you, whether it be emotional, financial, motivational, or just helping you around the house. They have no concept of what it takes for you to be on your journey. And like, even right now, I'm struggling with that. I'm very like me, I'm not like a crying person. I get like very, very angry. I get very, very frustrated. And I outright last night had to tell my boyfriend, look, you know what? I give myself to 3 different places right now. I give myself at work. I have a manager. When I come home, you want to supervise me. And when I go to school, I have a lecturer in front of me telling me what to do. All day, I'm at the mercy of other people telling me what to do. And I don't want another person to tell me what to do or to pull something out of me. And then even with my mother, I had to outright tell her, look, I hear what you're saying. What you feel like I should do is that I have too many things on my plate, and I should just pack up and leave town and start over somewhere else, because this just seems like it's going to be too hard. Well, that wasn't support to me, and I did get mad about it. But you know what I realized upon talking to somebody who is on my same path? People don't know how. People see success, or they see people change their life as the end result, and they're like, wow, oh, that person did this, that person did that, and that becomes like casual conversation, and they make every excuse of why that person should have done it and how easy it was. But how many people are actually going to stay with you on the journey and watch you suffer and complain and come through for you and pick up any kind of slack? It's rare, and I think the hard part to do is not to become angry or emotional. Take 3 steps back. That's what I choose to do. I choose to take 3 steps back and get quiet so that I can meditate, read my Bible. You don't have to read your Bible if that's not what you want to do, but meditate. Take 3 steps back and speak a lot less. My favorite book in the Bible is the book of James, and I really do believe, you have to be like slow to anger and quick to hear. And I don't have time as I'm on my journey to worry about pleasing people, because that's the kind of society that we live in. You please me, you please me, you please me, and then whatever you do should be in accordance to what I would do. And life is not worth that. Life is not about that. So yeah, you have to find your own voice. And like I told my boyfriend yesterday, I told him, you know what? And I said it in front of my supervisor because her desk is right around me, and I think she actually watches my channel, so I have to be careful what I say. But I meant what I said. Right now, my whole focus is on going to school. It doesn't matter that I'm 30 years old. It doesn't matter this is my 2nd degree. It doesn't matter to me. Everything can pass away, because at the end of the day, I know what I want for my life, and that's the only thing that's going to make me happy. And another thing, I'm not sure when this video is going to cut off, is that a lot of times when people are not able to support you and what you're trying to do, it's because they're comfortable but secretly uncomfortable with their life. So they don't understand people who are willing to make their life uncomfortable to take it to the next level, and the only thing they may need are some words of encouragement or a few pieces of advice to help them continue on the path that they are on, not to take a new path. I'm not trying to take a new path or reinvent the wheel, as they say. I'm just trying to fulfill what I've started. So yeah, I hope this video wasn't too hard or whatever, but that's just what's on my mind right now. So yeah, I'm just being a lot more quiet so that I can be a lot less angry and a lot less emotional, because when you're tired, you get frustrated, and when you really want support, you may not find it. So you have to find peace within yourself, and that really is through just meditating, writing in a journal, making a to-do list and checking it off. Even for me with my nursing program, it involves a lot of steps. Writing down that to-do list to see what you are accomplishing, because a lot of times when you're quiet and you don't complain, when you're making the best of it, people will think that you're being